Hello everyone, welcome to my program. My name is Dr. Lee. I come from Bukit Mertajam and now I'm staying in Kluang, Johor. So welcome everyone. As you know, I'm uploading. As you know, I'm going to teach you how to write essay, task 2 of this Malaysian University English test. The acronym is MUET, M-U-E-T. Some people say MUET is okay with me, no problem. Okay. In fact, I have people who ask me whether I can teach them MUET, they say, or even Malaysian University English test. Is okay, it's not a problem. Okay. Now we are now at this writing test. The name of this paper is paper 800/4, 4 for writing. Paper 4 is writing. And you know that for the writing paper, you have to write two essays. Task 1 is replying to an email or an informal letter. And paper 2 is extended writing, whereby you are given one topic without choice to write an essay of 250 words at least. Alright, you can write up to 300 words. Okay, you are given 60 marks if you write a perfect essay. Maximum is 60 marks. And the time allocated, of course, the total time allocated is 75 minutes. So you can see on your test paper, suggested time to use for essay is 50 minutes. Because of the length of the essay, and I personally think that what is suggested in your test paper, 50 minutes is good. It should be that way. For me, I would need 50 minutes to write my essay. Because the first one is a shorter one, it's only 100 words minimum. So the suggestion time is 25 minutes. So do follow the time. Please do not give writing without looking at your watch or the clock in the hall until you suddenly hear the examiner saying 5 minutes more. Wow! And then you quickly conclude without actually, without actually accomplishing 3 important points. Because you need a minimum of 3 important points. 1 introduction and 1 conclusion. So left 5 minutes, what do? Write the conclusion. So the essay is, it won't be good. That's what I can say. So I'm doing this because I think of what I call potential candidates for MUET, because I know there are many people out there who are not students, because MUET is a paper which is taught. The subject MUET is taught. Actually students who are doing STPM or Form 6 in secondary schools, actually you are the lucky ones because you actually have a subject, MUET. So 1 week you have to attend a few periods of this MUET. So your teachers will teach you how to answer the questions in MUET. But not everyone is that lucky, because as far as I know, I think it is true that matriculation students and foundation students, they do not have a special subject called MUET. That is because matriculation and foundation, your subjects are already very compact. So the university cannot, especially allocate time for this MUET paper, because and the lecturers really cannot do it. They have so much to teach you in such a short time, because you don't forget it's very intensified. So I think of these students, and then especially those matriculation students, sometimes they don't come out of the university. They might be staying in the campus. So I hope that you can watch my videos and learn and know. and understand and do well. And of course, I think of those civil servants, government servants who are planning to sit for MUET in order that they can be promoted, or in order that they can maintain their English level. And of course, I think of school teachers as well, because there are many teachers who have diploma in teaching, but they do not have degree, and they are required to have a degree. So in order to have a degree, they must first sit for the MUET paper. So I hope that in my way, I can help as many people as possible, as many students, or I would say potential candidates as possible. Okay, now, in this video, this is the first video. I will only teach 2 lines, introduction. My next video, I will teach you how to write background information. So, remember that your introduction, there are 4 things you have to do. There must be 4 points that are inside your introduction. Number 1, the hook. What is a hook? When you go fishing, you need a hook. So the fish will be hooked. Now, what is the purpose of a hook? To hook the fish. So what is the purpose you use a hook in your essay? To hook your readers. That means to catch their attention. To make sure that they read on. Otherwise, you are not successful. Okay? So remember, you must have hook, background information, stand, thesis statement. You must have all this. But bearing in mind that stand is only for argumentative essays. Or essay, I would say that. Because you know, there are 3 types of essays in your MUET paper. One is argumentative. Argumentative means to say you agree, disagree, or partially agree. That type of topics, then you write this. If your essay is not argumentative, do not write this. Example, discursive essay. Discursive essay is discussion, open discussion. So you don't agree, you don't disagree. You just discuss the topic openly. So no stand. No stand. Or if you are writing a problem solution essay, again, you don't write this. The stand is your opinion. Whether you agree with the question, you disagree with the question, or you partially agree. Okay? And then the last sentence will be your thesis statement. What is a thesis statement? A thesis statement is the main point. The main points of your essay. The points that you are going to write in your essay. And it is written in 1 line. 1 line. So you know that MUET essay topics are based on current issues. Things that are happening in our country. Now is happening now. Current issues. For example, education, health, environment, the society, schools. Education comes under schools actually. So education, health, environment, sports, you know, all these, or the society. All these topics. Okay? So, but they are current issues. So current issues are issues, they are problems. So what question would be asked? How to solve the problem? Why the problem occurs? What are the effects of the problem? And they are current issues. Let us look at now. Recently, I saw 2 cases. School students bullying. One is a boy, one is a girl. I think the boy is in Form 2, the girl is in Form 1. He slapped her. So maybe the question would be like this. Disciplinary problems. Students who bully others should be sent to Henry Gurney School until they reach 21. To give them a chance to change. Do you agree? That you need to have a stand. You totally agree, or you disagree, or you partially agree. Otherwise, you don't. Otherwise, it's open, discursive, or what do you call problem solving. Okay? So thesis statement means like this. It means to say, the advantages of the internet are, and then you give 3 advantages. Or the reasons why students do not like school are, like this. Just examples. Okay? So now I'm going to teach you how to write the first 2 sentences. It can be 1 sentence, it can be 2 sentences, that's all. You can see the total. Let us say you write 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. That's all. That's all. Maximum 7. Or even 8. That's all. Do not write introduction this long. No need. Don't waste your time. Okay? Maximum 8 or 7 or even 6. Enough. It's enough. We only want to see a hook, background information, your stand if you have a stand, and then thesis statement. If you don't have a stand, 5 lines will be more than enough. Okay? First 2 lines, we call it the hook. First and second line. How do you start your essay? First paragraph. You can start with a question. Example, what is diabetes? When you ask like this, what is diabetes? The reader will be very interested. But yeah, what is diabetes actually? Then you can explain. Diabetes is explained. Okay? Or your question could be, so this is a question about diabetes, so most likely why or how to solve this problem. Who wouldn't want to be successful in life? People will say, hey, really? Who wouldn't want that? So you arouse the curiosity of the student, interest of the reader. Of course, this must be a question about success in life. Then you can answer. All of us do. That means you support the question. Definitely it's about success in life. How to achieve. Okay? Or you can start with this. A question. Do we really want to protect wildlife? Indeed we do. Answer. So this is about wildlife conservation, the protection of wildlife. And this one, wouldn't you feel happier if you could have a lot of money to spend? Of course you would. Answer the question. Okay? If you don't want to answer, it's okay also. Just ask. And then provide the background information. Of course, this will be about money is happiness. People are happy when they have a lot of money to spend. Sure. So what I want you to know is, when you ask the question, it is asking about the topic. Do not go round and round and round. Like many people have attitude, some have bad attitude, some have good attitude, some have this, and then you go to say, many people have bad attitudes. After talking about 3, 4, 5, 6 sentences, then you come to the main point. That's not a good essay. That's not a good introduction. Directly go to the point. Okay? If the point is about good attitude, directly go to good attitude. Okay? Or you can start with a short dialogue, 2 persons talking. Or a poem, if you know any poems, pick out 2 or 3 lines and then write out, but it must be connected to your topic. Okay? It can be a song, maybe 2 to 3 lines from a song, and then you write out the lines. There are many songs about love, and our MUET has many questions about love, family love, love between friends, between siblings, love of parents to children and children to parents. All are love. Family love. See? So you can pick. There are many songs about love. You can pick. For me, if I'm the one writing essay, I will not choose these 3 because I feel that it's very flowery, very creative. Okay? For me, MUET questions are more very serious. Okay? But if you want to, it's okay. It's not a problem because this is the method. And then quotation. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Nelson Mandela. Can you see? Open and close inverted commas, put a dash and then put the person's name. Of course, every word must be correct. You cannot use your own word and write because you put it within inverted commas and you quote that person's name. So it can be Nelson Mandela. It could be President Clinton. Or the President of the United States, Barack Obama, or the present President Joe Biden. It can be anyone. It can be the President of China. or Singapore, or our own Prime Minister, our previous Prime Ministers and our present Prime Ministers is okay. Or it can be a popular singer, it can be a popular artist, no problem, or even a doctor, what he said, okay? Or you can say, according to Nelson Mandela, comma, open inverted commas, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world, full stop, close inverted commas. Or close inverted commas, full stop is okay, don't go and worry about that. So of course this topic is about education, the importance of education. Because you can change the world. That's serious, you know. You can also use a proverb to start your essay first line. Many hands make light work. That means when you have many people doing one job, the job is easily done. What topic is it suitable for? Gotong royong, spring cleaning, you know, where many people work together and get the job done. So you can straight away start with a proverb. And then you can say, this proverb is so true. That means you support the question, you support the topic. Or you can say, this proverb means that. So if you write this line, you don't write this line. This line can write but as a background information. Okay? Or you can directly go to the second line. This proverb means that cooperation lightens our workload. And then after that, you provide the background information. Alright? So whatever you write, remember your first line must be the topic. Do not talk about many things. Like, I have seen people writing topics like the person I love most. Of course, that is okay. You know, they will talk about there are many people in the world whom I love. They are my mother, my father, blah, 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 blah. And then you go to the proper one. So for MUET, we don't encourage you to do that because you know that it's limited. So directly go to the main point. If you're talking about pollution, directly talk about pollution. First line itself, you talk about pollution. So you can ask, what is pollution? Then you define. Pollution is defined as like this one. Number 7. You can start the first line with dyslexia is. Dyslexia is a situation, a condition, I would say. You know what is dyslexia? It's a condition whereby a person shows an inability to read or write, especially to read. Or you can say dyslexia is defined as a condition whereby a person is unable to read or write as normal people. Number 8, you can start. Statistics show. Very good. Or according to statistics, 60% of the population of Malaysia is youths, young people. So the topic that is of course about young people and their contribution, or young people and their development. Okay? You can also say according to the news, according to the news report, according to reports, according to studies. Studies means researchers. Like this one, according to the news, disciplinary problems are getting out of hand! Exclamation mark. Or you can say according to the news, according to the news reports, accidents involving motorcycles is at an alarming 50% of all accidents in Malaysia. Wow! You can even put an exclamation mark. This will attract the reader. Wow, really? Of course, the topic must be about accidents involving motorcycles are on the rise or are increasingly alarming. It must be that. So you pick the keyword from the question, from the topic, and then you use this way. So I give you 8 ways to start. You identify which method, which sentence, or which way you would like to use for your essay, because these are the ways. Okay, just choose one. And then you can start to practice by yourself. Any topic you feel, current issues, things that are happening in our country right now. Okay, in terms of the environment, in terms of education, in terms of the society, in terms of health, okay, or sports. Okay, now our science and technology. So that's all I have to say. So do give me a like, share and subscribe. And in my next video, I will teach you to write lines 3 and 4, the next. So this is the first 2 lines. Today I have already taught you the first 2 lines or the first 1 line. Okay, then the next lesson I will teach you to write the next line, background information. Okay, so this is how you write an introduction. Okay, so give me a like, share and subscribe. If you want to buy my books, all on grammar, book 1, book 2 or both, please WhatsApp to me. If you want to learn about speaking, how to speak, you can go to my Instagram or my TikTok account. Okay, so goodbye for now. I will see you again in video 2. I will teach you how to write background information. Okay, goodbye everyone.